her card table. Judith looked at of sunshine. She had to find something to do.
Good morning. It is Friday. I'm still kind of a bit snotty, but I'm not feeling too bad. Just feel like I've got a cold in my face. I don't think it's going to come to much more than that. I've just got to work, and it's a bit of a grotty day, to be honest. I was going to go for a walk at lunchtime, but I think the fields would be too muddy. So, well, I'll still go for a walk. I'll just stick to the boring bits, the pavements. So I'm going to get stuck in. Going to go make myself a cup of tea. I've got a load of cakes and stuff here because obviously it was my birthday this week, so you've got to bring in cakes. I might have gone a bit overboard. Can you go overboard with cakes? I don't know. I'm going to go and put all those out in the kitchens for everyone to share once I've got my laptop set up. And then it's Friday. Friday night is pizza night. Lilia is doing front of house tonight. She does that as part of her course. Occasionally she'll do front of house for another show or for another theatre or dance department, so she's looking forward to that. She's got some friends coming round beforehand. They're going to play chess. They're so funny. They're going to play chess for a bit before they go and do their front of house. And then tomorrow I've got a I've got a pre-appointment assessment at the hospital very briefly in the morning. I've got something called a pouchoscopy coming up, not tomorrow but the following Saturday. If you've ever had, this is a good start to the vlog, isn't it? Talking about bowels again. If you've ever had a colonoscopy, it's similar but not the same because I don't have a bowel. They're just checking my internal J pouch to make sure everything's okay. Basically, everything's fine, but they just do it every now and then to make sure that everything's tickety-boo. So I've got to have a little pre-assessment at the hospital tomorrow, which will be a bit of a faff. And then we've got to strip the wallpaper in the kitchen because Tuesday is when the plastering starts on the dining room bit, and then a couple of weeks after that, after we've had the chance to paint, and I still haven't even got a clue what colours I'm going for or anything, or what the overall look's going to be, so I better work that out. I do like that brick effect wallpaper, I have to say, but I don't know, I think I do. A change is good, isn't it? So I'm not even sure what colours we're going for or what kind of vibe. Better get on Pinterest, the hardship. Anyway, I'm going to stop yabbering on and I'm going to go make a cup of tea. I'm home from work. I've been home a while, to be fair. It's 7 o'clock. When I got home, there were 8 young people here, only 2 of whom are ours, because Phoebe had 3 friends round from school, and Lilia had 3 friends round from college, because they are all off to do front of house tonight. So they were all here getting ready, because we're a walk away from the college. Oh, funny shadow, sorry. My ears are really blocked now. They're generally blocked anyway because of my cold. I can't really hear anything out of my right ear. I'm waiting for an appointment actually, because I do have some kind of issue with hearing in my right ear, and it doesn't seem to be an actual hearing issue. It seems to be something that's making things muffled. Oh, now next door's dog is barking. Can hear that fine. Be all right if I couldn't hear that, wouldn't it? Anyway, what am I doing? I'm about to make pizzas, ready for when Dan gets back, because he's just had to go for a quick meeting, and I thought I'd come up and get my pyjamas on. But also, I finished my audiobook on the way home and I really enjoyed it. It was by Robert Thorogood, I think is the author's name, and it was the Marlowe Murder Club. I really enjoyed the characters. I wasn't so keen on the actual storyline. I found it quite hard to keep up with the clues and how it all came together, but I enjoyed the characters. I thought it was good, and the woman that narrated it was brilliant. Really, really good. I really liked the voices she did, particularly for the main character of Judith and Susie as well. I think she did a brilliant job. So yeah, it was a nice listen. I listened to it quite quickly. And I've just started a new one because I was on Libby, the library borrowing app, and I spotted a book that I actually do have. I've come up to find it. Where is it? Where have I put it? Right, I've been downstairs. I've looked in all the places I can possibly think of. I can't find it. Let me just sit down. So I'm actually sitting next to my bed, but there's a mirror. This is the mirror from the kitchen. We're going to have to find somewhere for it. We needed to come down so we can get the wallpaper off. It's going to be worse tomorrow. Oh, God, it's so disruptive, all of this, isn't it? Where can I put the camera so I can talk to you? Okay, that's better. I've shoehorned myself in here amongst all the boxes and things. So I can't find the book, but I shall tell you what it's called. I'll put a little picture up on the screen. It's called Other Minds. I also can't remember who it's from, and I don't have my who it's by, and I don't have my phone here with me. And I bought it a couple of years ago, and I started to read it, and I was absolutely loving it. But it's a really factual book, and because I tend to read books at night when I'm in bed, I was finding it really hard to keep up with it because it wasn't the right reading material for late at night at the end of the day. So I kind of put it to one side and thought I'll come back to that. Clearly I put it very well aside because I can't find it. And when I spotted it on Libby, I thought I could listen to it, because I listen to audiobooks a lot quicker, because obviously I can do it whilst I'm doing other stuff or driving to and from work. So I've just borrowed it on Libby, and I've listened to like the first 15 minutes. Loving it. I'm so happy that I found the audio version and I can now listen to that book. And I wanted to find the hard copy and kind of read it alongside it so I could see where I was in the book as I go. But I seem to have been foiled in that plan because I can't find it. I'm also on a mission to find a notebook. I do have a bit of a notebook problem. I've got lots of very, very pretty notebooks. But I was at work today and I thought I really need a little A5 notebook to keep track of things that I need to come back to, just like notes that I might need to refer back to. And I don't really do that. I just tend to write things down on scraps of paper. So I'm in my notebook stash, which is also of my crochet magazine stash. So I've just basically started a whole new thing where I'm like, this needs sorting out, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to put the lid back on and forget about it until after the kitchen is done. So I've narrowed it down. I've got this beautiful one, which is a lobster one. This was a lovely gift and I love this one. And actually this would be perfect because it's got a hard cover. It's lovely to look at, and I like to have nice things to look at on my desk. And it's got ring binding so I can have it completely flat on my desk. So I think I'm going to take that to work. So it's going to be a short vlog, this one, because it's just been a working day. It's been a good productive day. And yeah, I'm going to put my pyjamas on, go and make my pizza. And then we're going to sit down, Dan and Phoebe and I, and watch something and eat our pizza. Then we'll go and get Lilia home. And then eventually we might sit down, Dan and I, and relax for 5 minutes before we're too tired to watch television, and we'll go to bed. And then tomorrow, it's the real big start on the kitchen. So we've made a start over the past couple of days, as you would have seen, but we have to take everything down. All the wallpaper's got to come off. There's a huge amount of packing up still to do. Plastering starts on Tuesday. So I'll see you then for that. Have a lovely Friday night, or whatever night or day you're watching this. See you tomorrow.